In this video, we're going to revisit the sine rule, but we're going to concentrate on the ambiguous case. So again, if you look at section 3.2, the sine rule is given as A over sine A equals B over sine B equals C over sine C. But remember, if you're finding an angle, you can rewrite that as sine A over A equals sine B over B, which equals sine C over C. I like to use that if I'm finding an angle. So let's look at an example. In triangle ABC, AB is 14, BC is 9, and angle BAC is 0.63 radians. Calculate angle ACB. So the first thing you've got to do is draw yourself a diagram. So if we go from A to B, so that's A, that's B, and we know that that is 14. There you go, from B to C, and we know that that is 9. And we also know that the angle BAC is 0.63 degrees. Well, 0.63 degrees is, well, 1 radian is approximately 57 degrees, so 0.63 is about 35 degrees, so that would be about 0.63 radians. So that is one possible triangle that we could draw. But somebody else might come along and say, no, my triangle doesn't look like that. Let's change colour. My triangle goes AB is 14, but BC this time I'm going to bring down here, and it is still 9. And this time we've got two different triangles. In the first triangle, this angle ACB is acute. Well, in the second diagram, the angle is obtuse. So you've got to be very careful that you find both, because it might give a question not just to calculate the angle, it then might ask you to calculate the area of the largest triangle possible. So you've got to be very careful. So we have two angles that we need to find. One of them is acute and one of them is obtuse. So let's use the sine rule to find our missing angle. So sine C over 14 is equal to sine 0.63 over 9. So sine C is equal to 14 times sine 0.63 over 9. So angle C is equal to sine to the minus 1, 14 times sine 0.63 over 9. So if you go to your calculator and work that out, I've opened the GDC and a calculator page. I've made sure that we're in radians. So I want control trig, sine to the minus 1, control divide to get my fraction. So I want 14 times sine, so trig sine 0.63 divided by 9. Press enter. So I've got an angle size of 1.15911 radians. Right, my second angle is always at pi. So go to pi minus 1.15911. Press enter. So my second angle is 1.98248 radians. So if I write down my two answers, so my two answers are angle ACB equals 1.15911 or 1.98248 rads.